Here I am wandering, going on 19 South. I'm walking with the best of them, and I begin to shout, Faldery, Faldera, Faldery, Faldera, Faldery, Faldera. My cell phone keeps marching on. I met Ola from China the other day. She told me I needed a massage. I threw together my nickels and dimes, and I paid my Capital One card to bring up my credit rating, to bring up my credit rating. I was able to get a massage for $73. I gave her a tip, and she said to me, my ex-husband came from China. He cheated on me, so I've got a son who's 20 in New York City. I said, my gosh, were you raised in China, in communism? And she said, yes, I will. Oh, I raised in China. Real, not Taiwan. No, real China. So she massaged me, my feet, my back. I haven't had a massage in 5 years. I haven't had any money at all. All my friends have left me because I'm wacky. Or am I? Am I wacky or am I not? Yes, sweet. Elaine is a raging alcoholic, and she hates her father who died and hates her ex-husband who died, and she's alive, and she refused to allow them in her cave. It's all about her. All about her. You know, it reverses itself. Men can do it. Women can do it. But who do we give credit to? My sister walked a hard life. All she wanted was somebody to take care of her. And she married a Jewish man in 1969 in Darien, Connecticut. Can you imagine that? Barry Dreyer. Barry became very, very wealthy. But one day the FBI came because he was doing things illegally, though he thought it was okay to do check kiting, $180,000. Later, they hauled him off to prison. He outlasted the prisons. He refused to say not guilty, not guilty. I mean, guilty, guilty. He rode out 8 years. 8 years. 8 years in the hole. Came out. Robin, my sister, had been with many a black man. Met one in the subway systems in New York. The Persuasions, the a cappella group. It introduced her to even Bob Dylan and others. And there's a picture of her with Paul Simon at a funeral in New York. My sister became the secretary for a Catholic church. She got her master's degree in philosophy and religion. 2 master's degrees. I got nothing but hard knocks. Nothing but people trying to give me advice. Why? I think I'm going to keep marching on to Zion. Zion, not Mount Sinai, where Moses was given a writ, but Sinai, as the biblical picture is released. Yes, I did spend time during the Feast of Tabernacles in Israel in 1981, marching the streets of Jerusalem. I was on the Sea of Galilee with a man named Derek Prince, an Englishman who came to the Lord while he was in the, 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 and he began to support Israel and the Jews. And I began to believe him. And we who are supporting the Jews today are seeing victory after victory. There was a whole bunch of people from Megyn Kelly to Tucker Carlson who don't like Israel. Ha! That's a problem. That is a problem. Are we going down the wrong trail again? Should we get a lecture? Let's see. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yes, I may go through the valley of the shadow of death, but I shall fear no evil. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You set a table in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Lift up your hands, O ye gates. Who is the King of glory? He is the King of glory. He who has clean hands and a clean heart. No, not what you've done, but what he's done for you. He who knew no sin became sin for you and me, and became the sacrifice on the cross. I don't believe that. I don't believe religion. I don't believe anything. I know everything. I told my entire football team something I should have kept to myself, but no, I'm honest. Blowjobs for everybody. Hallelujah. 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 I wonder how I can advise Logan, because I know everything. I graduated from high school in 1965. I was the captain of the football team. I was the captain of another football team. And I didn't know diddly squat. And I BS my way through everything. And I have lent money to people who've never paid me back. How dare them? But they're all dead today. And I withdraw. I'm a recluse. I know where Danny Fasiglio is, but I don't really know that he's there. Steve Somerton tells me where he is, and he's a recluse. Does anybody care about anybody? Does anybody care if you have no underwear? If you have the ability to pour yourself some green tea, stop telling people that you have hit the golden pot because of a Colombian. There are other women from other countries who've been suffering and suffering even more. And they are looking for a real man, as I'm looking for a real woman. Not a woman who resents everything and the alcohol she drinks over and over and over again. Logan doesn't drink. I don't drink. Woo. Oh, you may be an ambassador to England or France. You may be a socialite, or you may like to dance. You may be the heavyweight champion of the world. You may like to be a socialite with a long string of pearls, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Colored girls went, serve somebody. Yeah, you're going to have to serve somebody. Well, it may be the devil, or it may be the Lord, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Robert Zimmerman, Bob Dylan wrote that. And I saw him in Hartford, Connecticut in 1980 singing, well, I was blinded by the devil, born already ruined, stone cold dead as I stepped out of the womb. But by his grace I have been healed. By his spirit I've been saved. I've been saved by the blood of the Lamb, right out of the Bible. 4 gospel songs. He's been writing biblical mystery for years, all along the Watchtower, everything. I'm just like him. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Bye-bye.